Okay. First and foremost, I want to say shouts out to everybody who made it on the live today. Um, I started taking to Instagram, and then I had to remind myself that Instagram doesn't like me during the day. They like me during the night. So I decided to go ahead and do my live here. So I want to say to you guys, hello. I want to make sure every one of you guys can hear me. So please give me a shout out and let me know that you can actually hear me, please. I'm looking at the comments. Okay, the mic is on. We hear you. Okay, okay then. Okay. Thank you, babies. I really appreciate you. Okay. First of all, how have y'all been? I know I've been off the radar for a good minute, man. I know I've been gone. But how's all of y'all doing? I'm looking at your comments. Doing better, actually. Did you guys feel a big shift last night? Did any of you guys feel a shift last night? Okay. There are some major things that's been going on, some major clearings that's been taking place, some major ancestral clearings, some major ancestral elevations taking place. A lot of major things were definitely taking place last night. That's all I can speak on, but I'm very much aware and very much in the know of what's been going on. Okay. And I want to just give you guys some positive energy. Okay. I don't have anything negative to say about anything. What I want to say to you guys is that there has definitely been a major clearing and definitely positive things will be coming in for a lot of us. A lot of new revelations will come to us that will help us and assist us on our journeys and our paths. Of course, anytime there's something positive, there's always going to be negative around. That's the polarity. But I don't want you focusing on that. I want you to focus on the positive things that are going on currently right now. As Gaia is currently going through her transformation, so are all of us. And so a lot of you guys are going to be experiencing some upgrades. A lot of you guys are going to be experiencing some activations. A lot of you guys are going to be experiencing more of your gifts coming online. I do want to make you aware of this. Some of you guys are already having dreams of stuff going on with your sight. Some of you guys are dreaming. Some of you guys are already jumping timelines and doing all kinds of things that you weren't doing before. Some of you guys may find yourself in different timelines and all kinds of stuff. There's a whole lot going on. Okay. But what I will say is that part of this is a part of your journey. Part of this is a part of your gifts awakening. It's showing you. You are being shown who you are and what you are capable of doing. Okay. So I want to say that to you. All right. Someone's saying that my dreams have been insane. I love them though. Hey, awakened consciousness, how you doing? So I just wanted to put that out there. You're probably going to feel another shift take place today. Probably going to feel some other stuff going on. But again, this is all in divine order. I want to stress this enough. This is all in divine order. So I want you to rejoice for those of you who have been sticking through it. I want to say something to some of you guys, something that you may or may not be aware of for some of you. Some of you guys have the ability and the power to be able to affect the cosmos, especially if you are an original or you are an offspring of an original. You actually have the power to affect humanity, and not just humanity, but all throughout the cosmos. You actually have the power to be able to affect these things because the cosmos lives within inside of you. Now, I want you to listen to me very carefully. To the soul family, to the offspring of the 144,000 and the 144,000 that's currently on this call listening to me right now. I need all of you to understand and get in the space of letting go old paradigm thinking. This is imperative. Okay? Old paradigm thinking is leaving us. And some of you don't want to let that way of thinking go. It will not serve you a purpose should you continue to keep going down that path. You will be left behind if you still want to hold on to old things that no longer serve a purpose for you. Now is the time for you to surrender to your journey and trust the process and know that the universe has your back, that source has your back. And you can even go to source and say, Source, I really need you to catch my back. And then trust that process. But you have to surrender. You have to learn how to surrender. Because what I'm realizing is that, and this is even going through my own journey, when you don't surrender and you fight things, and sometimes you may not even realizing that you're fighting things at first. You don't realize that's what's happening. All you know is you're coming into uncomfortable territory. You don't know what this is or why it's even happening. You're not familiar with the energy. You're not familiar with the surroundings. You're not familiar with some of the people you may be coming across. It's just unfamiliar with you all the way across the board. It can be very uncomfortable for most people to have that kind of experience, the unfamiliarity, especially when you're used to operating, quote unquote, with the illusion of you thinking that you're controlling the outcome of anything. That's an illusion. Let me just say that. You don't control anything but yourself and your own actions. You don't control anything else outside of you. If you think that that's the case, that's an illusion. Okay? And there are many people out here that will go to great lengths to interrupt someone's destiny. There are many people out here that will go to great lengths to try to head things off at the past, to try to counteract certain things. When the truth of the matter is, you just simply got to surrender to the journey. There's nothing that can be done. What's destined for a person is destined for a person, and nobody or nothing is going to come in and stop that from happening. They might be able to delay it a little bit, but in this day and time and age, the way things are going now, they're not even able to do that much anymore because they're operating on a lower vibrational frequency than the individuals that are in their destiny. That's why they're not matching the frequency. Okay? They're not matching the frequency. If you have a frequency, or if you're participating in things that where you try to move against somebody's will, and that person's will is operating on a higher frequency than you are, you're not stopping anything. You're not slowing down anything. The only way that can happen is if that person doesn't know that they're operating in the same space as that individual and the same frequency. That's the only way that that could happen. Okay? Now, I want you guys to pay attention to something. I want you to pay attention to the people that surround you. I want you to pay attention to how you feel when you're around these people. I want you to pay attention to how you really feel, like really become present with yourself and think about how you really feel when you're around these people. Do you feel good? Do you feel uplifted? Are you able to discern with your heart space when a person is really trying to give you information and advice that could really assist you? Or are you operating from a place of ego where nobody can tell you anything, therefore keeping you stuck subconsciously? You don't even realize that's what's happening, but you're not making any progress. Are you around people and you're still sitting in the same space? Are you around certain people and you're having financial issues? I want you to pay attention to this because most times people are not present enough to pay attention to these things. Your energy should always be moving, your energy should always be elevating at all times. And if you're sitting still or you're stagnant in the same space you've been in for the last couple of years and you're wondering why you're not getting the progress that you need to get, then maybe perhaps you're going to have to go back and relook at what energy is around you. Because that energy and that frequency thing is something serious and it's becoming more and more prevalent every day. At least to me, it is. Now, what I'm doing is I'm becoming super consciously aware about the frequencies that I'm choosing to entertain now. And if the frequency is not matching where I'm at, then I can't participate with that frequency anymore. They're going to have to catch up to where I'm at, and I'm going to keep pushing. Because I understand that I have a destiny and I understand what it is I need to do, and I've signed up and agreed to do this work. That means that anybody in my path that's not agreeing to do their own work, I'll holler back. We'll circle back around whenever you're ready to do your own work. But until such time, I got to keep it pushing. And what I'm noticing is in the process of me doing that, there's new energies that are coming in that are matching my frequency that can help me along my journey. Okay? There are new frequencies that are coming in. And I want to say that to you all. Trust that process and continue to keep pushing forward. Operate in your heart space with unconditional love. Listen, man. Don't walk around with anger in your heart space. Don't walk around with resentment in your heart space. You got to make peace with whatever it is that you haven't healed from, or whoever it is that caused you harm. You got to forgive that person, and you got to make peace with that person so you continue to move forward. I had to make peace with certain energies in my life in order for me to move forward, and I had to trust the process of letting go, knowing that source is going to bring to me what I'm supposed to have for me, what my desires are, and what I've requested for. Source is going to bring that energy to me. I need you guys to trust that process for yourselves. A major ancestor clearing took place yesterday, so some of you guys may feel out of sorts because you know your ancestors live within you. So if you're feeling out of sorts and whatnot, if you're feeling lighter, which is great, that means that the dense energies are clearing out within the body. If you're still feeling heavy, then I suggest that you get on track with your spiritual hygiene and start cleansing yourself on a regular basis until you begin to start feeling lighter. I suggest that you also ground those energies into the earth. Do some root chakra work, things of that nature, if you're still feeling the heavy, dense energies. But for those of you that are not feeling those energies at this time and you're noticing a shift off of you where the energy is completely shifted and you feel extremely light, that is because that clearing took place for you and your bloodline and you were affected by it in a major way. Now, this clearing that took place, for those of you who are feeling the lightness of it, this clearing that took place is an opportunity for you to step into your role and do what it is that you know you must do for self, whatever your journey is. Take advantage of it. Don't play around with it. Have fun. I'm glad some of you guys are on here. Chief Kashif 1877 said it also comes with a responsibility to work in unseen realms. This is correct. And then Karma says, I woke up feeling new and knowing what I had to do. This is the way that you're going to start being guided and led. There was a lot of things that's taken place with me. Like I'm currently in Tulum, Mexico right now. And I like it here in Tulum a lot. Actually, I'm going to spend some more time here because I feel like there's some more work I need to do here in Tulum. Um, I really like the area a lot, a whole lot. And Tulum is truly sacred grounds. It truly is. And I'm definitely looking forward to spending some more time here and doing some workings here on the lands and spending time with these great ancestors on these lands. We've seen a lot since we've been here, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's a very powerful place to visit. If you guys ever get the opportunity to visit Tulum, you definitely should visit it. Come with an open heart, though, because whatever issues that you may have that you haven't dealt with, all that shit's coming up to the surface, coming on this land. I'm telling y'all right now, it's going to bring anything that you haven't healed from. It's going to bring it all up. All of it's coming to the forefront. It's going to smack you in your face because she's not here to play no games about that. Her energy here is different. It's a divine feminine energy that's here. It's dark, divine feminine energy, but it's not evil, but it's dark, meaning that your shadow will be brought to the forefront. And if any place is great to deal with the shadow, I would say this is probably a top spot to deal with the shadow, hands down. Now, because I've done a lot of the shadow work that I was supposed to have done, I've done a lot and I'm still working on that. You know, that never ends. I'm not having those things come up for me in that way. What is happening with me, though, is clarity. Clarity about what I've allowed to happen within my life over the past several months. Clarity about me being clear about really what it is I want in my life and what it is I'm willing to accept in my life and what I really really want for myself. Clarity. So a lot of the distortion, a lot of the bullshit got cleared away when I got to Tulum. And since I've been here, it's just been clearing all that stuff out, saying, okay, look, let's give you some clarity and ask yourself, what is it that you really want? What is really your truly heart's desire? What is it really? You know what I'm saying? So it gave me the opportunity to look into that and really sit with that and be able to recognize clearly what it is that I want. So what Tulum did for me was it cleared out some cobwebs and some confusion and some distortion from my life. That's what it did for me. And I wasn't fighting that either. I wasn't fighting that opportunity. I took that opportunity as something for me to take advantage of because now that I'm clear about exactly what it is that I want to do, that's exactly what I'm going to do. There isn't any more confusion about that, about my journey and my agenda and what it is I'm supposed to be doing. That's gone. So I thank Tulum and all of her beautifulness and sacredness that's been here for assisting me in clearing out those cobwebs and that confusion for me to be clear about what my desire is. Everybody's journey and experience is going to be different. My journey and experience here is a very powerful one. I'm receiving upgrades left and right. More gifts are coming online than ever. You know what I'm saying? More centered heart space. I had to clear some things out of my heart space. I had to get very clear. I had to make it a point to get very, very clear and go back to the state of operating in divine unconditional love, getting right back into my divine feminine and operating from that space of just unconditional love. Unconditional love simply means that I love you for who you are and where you are. I'm not here to change you. However, I got boundaries as far as who operates in my life. And so, therefore, if you're not on the path of healing, you can't be in my life. But that's no offense against the person who chooses not to heal. More respect to them, and hopefully they'll get on their journey to heal. But as far as I'm concerned, those are my boundaries, and I'm very clear about that. Very, very clear and precise about this. So there are energies I'm releasing. There are things that are being cleared out. There are people, places, and things that have to be placed in their appropriate positions as it pertains to me. But I love them nonetheless, and I respect where they are, and I'm not trying to change them. Okay? I can still have respect and I can still have love for a person even when we don't operate on the same page. I want you guys to remember this. You don't have to be nasty. You don't have to be belligerent. You don't have to be loud. You don't have to be hateful. You don't have to be spiteful. You don't have to be any of that. It's time for you to make peace with that which no longer serves you or matches your frequency and then move forward. Okay? Make peace with it with unconditional love and move forward. I am one of many representations of the divine feminine. And I know there's plenty of divine feminines on this call right now that's listening to me. And I am working to become an example of that. Okay? There are a lot of women out here that are making a conscious decision, a choice to heal. When you make a conscious decision to heal, so does the rest of the planet, y'all. This is the reason why I'm putting this stuff out there. When you make a conscious decision to move forward and heal those things that no longer serve a purpose, guess what? You affect other people around you to do the same thing. I'm seeing a lot of women out here that are coming to the forefront as they should and becoming leaders as they should. I'm seeing a lot of people being exposed as they should. I'm seeing a lot of things, the spotlights are being placed on a lot of people on all kinds of levels, not just celebrity levels, but local levels, as they should. Because all this darkness and all these things that have been hidden in the dark and all this shit that people have been getting away with, and everybody wearing these different masks and people not being authentic to true to who they are, those days are over with. Now what's happening is the spotlight's being shined down on those who choose not to heal. And everybody now sees it. We're seeing it very clearly now with clear set of eyes. Everybody's exposed. Everybody. That's why I always tell people I am a work in progress. I am doing the best that I can. I'm putting my foot forward, but I'm making a conscious choice to heal. This is how we change the planet, y'all. We change the planet by going inward. We have a positive effect on this planet by going inward and healing and correction. This is how we do that. I am thinking from the mindset of consciousness from the law of one. Therefore, when one person decides to heal, it affects the entire it affects the entire collective. Okay? When another person makes a conscious decision to heal, it affects the entire collective, the consciousness of all of humanity and all beings when we make a conscious decision to go down this road. So as long as you guys continue to keep going down this road, and I didn't say this journey was easy, guys. This journey is not easy. It's a hard journey. It's a hard journey, but it can be very rewarding at the same time because after a while you start to realize there are things that affected you before that no longer affect you anymore. You've grown past that. You healed from that. It no longer bothers you and has the same effect on you as it once did. Inner peace is where I'm at. Don't let anyone disturb your inner peace. Don't let anyone outside of you disturb your inner peace. Okay? Don't let anyone disturb you outside of you, disturb you of your inner peace. Sometimes we can be very emotional. That's because there's a buildup. And don't even let the shit build up. Chin check right from the gate. It's a lesson I had to remind myself here not too long ago. Chin check shit right at the door. Don't let shit build up. Chin check shit at the door. But don't let that shit build up. I'm looking at these comments. If it ain't unconditional, if it ain't love, I'll holler back. If it ain't love, I'll holler back. This is what the divine feminine is really about. Okay? This is what we're really about. And we can assist the masculines. The masculines that want to heal, divine feminine is to assist in their healing if they want it. If they don't want it, leave them alone. Assist the ones and guide the ones that need the help, that are looking for the help, that really want the help. I want to say this to you masculines on this call today. I want you to listen to me real good. For far too long, you've been living in a patriarch society that has caused a tremendous amount of imbalance on this planet. Okay? This started all the way back in the cosmos and it trickled in here onto this earth and other places in the planetary systems in the cosmos. I want to say something to you. There is going to be balance that's going to come back and it's going to restore itself. But I want you to be very clear about what I'm saying to you. If you are not ready to accept the divine feminine, you will continue to be off balance. You will not progress. Period. Why? Because you have to have both energies in order for you to send off this planet. That was recently revealed to me. You have to have both energies. Both energies must be in alignment. There's been so many times where you have phased out the divine feminine to assist you with certain things. There's been so many times when you closed doors on the divine feminine when you shouldn't have. Those days are over with. Lest you find yourself having a hard time. Because energy that's coming down on this planet wants its respect. But for far too long, there has been illusions and delusions about this. Divine feminine needs its masculine. Divine masculine needs its feminine. So above, so below. But see, they already got their shit straightened out in the cosmos. We the ones trying to get the shit straight down here now. We're the last, the avatars were catching up last. And some of you guys may think that you're lined up with your higher selves, but if you're operating by shutting out the divine feminine, you most certainly are not lined up with your higher self because your higher self knows better. It knows better. It's already operating in that space. So if you're not lined up, you're going to know that you're not lined up. You're going to see that you're not lined up. And you're going to be wondering why things are progressing for you like you want them to. It's because you continue to shut out the divine feminine energy. You continue to want to perpetuate an imbalance in this world that no longer serves a purpose. For some of you unhealed masculines, it's time for you to step up to the plate and start healing. Stop making up excuses as to why you can't do it and just start doing it. Because we've allowed this shit to happen for far too long. And it's at a tipping point now. It's at a tipping point. So there's going to be those of you on this call that's going to get it. There's going to be those of you on this call that ain't going to get it. For those of you that get it, you're going to ascend. For those that don't, it was nice meeting you. We're moving into a paradigm of unity consciousness. Okay? You have the divine free will to go along with it or not. But now is the time for you to sit back and think about how you've been moving and ask yourself, how has it truly benefited your soul growth? Has it truly benefited your soul growth, your soul's growth? Or do you find yourself going through the same dumbass cycles you've been going through for the past couple of years? At some point, you have to say to yourself, okay, enough is enough. People come into your life for a reason. Source will send people into your life for a reason. Sometimes Source will send people into your life to remind you of your own value and your own worth. Source will definitely send that person to you to reflect back to you where you are in your healing phase. So you can be sure about where you are in your journey. Source will do that shit. Source will do that shit, fam, in a heartbeat. Put that person dead in your face. Oh, let's see how healed you are. Let's see how long you're willing to go through this bullshit. Now we're going to put somebody in your path that's going to stop you in your fucking tracks. How long are you going to put up with the bullshit? How long? Source will test you in that way to see how healed you are. And once you catch it, you tell Source in the simulation, I'm done with this shit. In that simulation, I learned the lesson. I learned my value. I learned my self-worth. I'm out. That's one test Source will give you. Source is constantly testing to see where you are. Okay? So I'm dropping these jewels on y'all. These upliftment jewels on y'all. I know y'all were probably expecting me to get on this call and talk about, all the bullshit that's going on. I don't want to talk to you about all the bullshit that's going on. You want to know why? Because I'm not allowing all the bullshit that's going on to be a part of my reality. That's why. That's why. I'm not watching television. I'm not out here searching it for the internet to read up on shit that's going on with people. I told y'all the shit that's happening right now. I told y'all this in predictions. Everything that's happening, I've been to then told y'all this shit. You guys were the first to know. But with this energy coming down on this planet, exposing folks the way that it is, let's this be a warning to some of you all. Anything that you're trying to control or hide or not be honest with, or whatever it is that you're doing that you feel the need to try to keep this facade going, let this be a warning to you. The more you fight it, the worse it's going to get. The more intense it's going to get for you. Keep holding on to things that no longer serve a purpose, and it's going to blow up in your face. And then you're going to have no choice but to look at self. And while you're looking at self, everybody else is looking at you. This is a healing live. This live is for those who want to heal on a very real level. That's what this is about. So you can see I'm on a different vibe. I'm on a different type time. I'm glad that you guys feel it. Mina katushina tiro kuno mugodani ya sheda mukutu makati tigata koshoro mukutu nakata tania kano koto moroka ni katini andaka shito bogona makata chiti ga bogodo momukuti tigna katiri akana katoro kodo mokoti ataka morea bogo shiri kanani kana koro bongo shini apata teleganda no koto no kombo shini yakata no koto reganto toko More nini de kata shininika no kopuno kotiaka na katara shato koto no moko tira na katia kataro komoko to shini kataria katato. Moraki ni aka shato toko moto koshinika tato koto. Manaikati yashini kataro komoko shani kidia koko. Manakasha moko tiniata noko. Maraka shi. Plare katine akato toko mukushi. Marakata no kocho shoma makata yata kanakitidi. Moro ni maka shiri apokoto. Maya kachamuku tuna katire kataroko. Mira ya yashano kopoko tina katia tiocho toroko. Mina makoto shonoko pogi atadakata shini akoto. Mirano, mirako, mako, shira, boro. Feel your heart space open, babies. Maya katoroko maya yashini atatoko no makati. Oh. Someone says, I'm getting dressed, and I stopped and started dancing. I got you one to sing with me, baby. That was opening heart space music that's coming to an ear near you, ladies and gentlemen. You recorded that, Chief Kashif? Don't you be playing my music out loud, Kashif. Keep that to yourself. Oh, I love these. I love these pictures you guys are putting up of the heart space. So beautiful. Wow. Melanated J, I see you, brother. Love you. All right, guys. I wasn't going to be on here long. I just told you I was going to come on here and I was going to do a quick live. I just want to drop something real quick and kind of also give you a feel of my energy so you can see the direction I'm going. It's like this energy that I'm in right now is full of creativity and happiness and a beautiful flow and just, I can't explain it to you, but I'm feeling really, really good. I hope you guys enjoyed this live and I shall see you guys soon. Love you all.